Hello everyone, Josh Oakes here. I want to show you something real quick in Infusionsoft. We run our whole company on Infusionsoft with events. So I'm printing out an event list and I'm going to show you how I do that right before an event. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I prefer to have this printed out at the beginning of the thing. So first things I want you to do is go to the campaign builder, and in your campaign you'll see I've got a ton of different ones here, but we've got an actual campaign for tonight for 93 people, which is pretty awesome. And you could click on the campaign or you can click on the 93. I don't click on the 93 because there could be a lot of different sequences going on in here. So let me show you a little technique I use here. So you've got 7,000 people were invited, and the ones that purchased or requested information are 93. And then you've got a last minute one. Sometimes if you click on the original 93, there's some that are in here. So I go in here and I click on the 93, and if you click here on the upper right, it gives you a list of all the people that are in there, right? Gives you their first name, last name, and stuff. What we're going to do is, instead of exporting these and exporting a file, we're going to go to the print, but before we do that, edit criteria columns, let me show you a little trick. When you edit criteria columns, you get this pop-up. You go over to columns, and what I like to do is delete all these, campaign name, sequence name. I don't need those right now. What I want is first name, last name, company, and I want title. Now, Josh, why don't you ever put email in here? Because I'm taking this with me to the event. Guess what? People's email addresses are very important. I don't want someone to steal it. So I put first name, last name, company, and job title. Sometimes I'll put their Twitter handle because I have that as a sometimes I have that down here. You'll see Twitter handle. I'm on my PC, I'm clicking the control button. Then what I do is I toss this over to the left by clicking this button right here. They're all in there. I delete name. Here's why I put first name and last name separate. Because I go down to the bottom, click in here, type the word L. I want to sort it by last name. Perfect. Then when I click OK, you can move these around. First name, last name, company, job. Let's move job title. Let's move company and then job title, then Twitter handle. So let's click OK. What it's going to do is completely change what you see here. Josh Oakes, Media Leaders founder, and his Twitter handle. Sweet, right? So then change this to 100 or 500 or whatever you need. We're ready to go. Let's click the print button, and now you're going to see this printed out just like what you need. And I'm literally going to click print, all set. You're going to hear my printer in the background begin to print, and that is how you have it, my friends. That's a fast way of doing it that I like, and then I can check this off. I don't include the email because you can hear my printer in the background. I don't like this to get lost at the event because I'm always networking and moving quick, and so there's our little tiny thing. You could change the name of this to campaign contacts and so on. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to learn more about Infusionsoft, visit us at MediaLeaders.com or click the link below this video. We teach you all how to use this and how we use it for our company as well. Have a great day. I'm Josh Oakes. Keep it light, bright, and polite. Take care.